right, stop fogging up. I think that's a little bit better. Hey guys, I'm James. I'm one half of J&C Adventures. Christina, unfortunately, is not here for this video and is not going to be here for the next couple of videos because I am driving for work. So I have to drive this vehicle that I'm in right now from Florida all the way to New York. So I'm going to vlog the whole trip and take you guys along the way. We're going to make a few stops along the way on this trip as well. We're definitely stopping for a day in Philadelphia, probably another day in New York, or New Jersey, I'm sorry. And we're also going to spend a few days in New York running around the city as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this road trip started. I am currently right now in Orlando, Florida, if you guys can tell from the last video at Universal Studios. So today we're driving from Orlando to probably somewhere around North Carolina, maybe a little bit further depending how I'm feeling as the day goes on. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hit the road. Alright you guys, so we just made it to our first stop. We just crossed over into Georgia. It was a lot closer than I remember it being to Orlando. I think I made it here in like, I'm just looking at the time now, maybe like 2.5 hours, something like that. No more than 3 hours for sure. And I always like stopping in all of these welcome stations that are right as you enter the state, and enter or exit the state. There's always some sort of welcome station here, and they're always nice to get out. You walk around, they have like little history stuff about the state. They have rest stops, benches, vending machines, restrooms. So it's always nice every time you cross into a new state just to kind of get a little bit of history of the state that you're crossing into. And it's just nice to see, you know, the different things that they have to offer. And if nothing else, it's just a great place to stretch your legs, kind of take a second, reset before you head back on the road. So now I think I'm going to drive a little bit more until it's time for lunch. And then I'll probably stop somewhere in Georgia for lunch and then hit the road again and continue on with this drive. All right, you guys, so I just stopped for lunch and there's a big storm coming through. So now is the perfect time to go ahead and eat. I stopped at Zaxby's. We don't have one of these down in Florida where we live. So I think I might have had this once before when I did this road trip previously. But I just got a signature sandwich with fries. So like as basic as you can get. But for a quick little food review, ooh, these fries are piping hot, but they got some nice crinkle cut fries, which look really, really good if the camera would focus on it. There you go, so nice golden brown. So they seem pretty good. Ooh, they are hot, 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 hot. So they're your basic crinkle cut fries. They do need some salt. They taste very bland right now, so I do wish that they put just a little bit more salt on there. And then, oh my God, this chicken sandwich is piping hot. Jeez, woo. So there you go, there is the Zaxby chicken sandwich. So pretty basic, it's just your chicken sandwich, potato bun, sauce, and it does come with pickles, but I took the pickles off as I am making a mess in here. I hope they gave me napkins, but here we go, chicken sandwich. Ooh, hot. It is pretty good. It's nice and tender, very juicy. The sauce is kind of like a zesty type of sauce. Yeah, pretty good chicken sandwich. Not bad at all. Very, very juicy. You can see the inside right there. Nice and juicy. Very hot. But yeah, pretty good sandwich. And just a simple Coke to wash it down. It's Coke. Nothing hits like a McDonald's Coke. It does not have the same type of like carbonation that the McDonald's Coke has. But yeah, so a quick food review on this trip of Zaxby's signature chicken sandwich. Pretty good. I will give it, let me see. I mean, I give it a 4 out of 5, maybe like a 4.5. It's your basic standard chicken sandwich, so there's nothing that really blows me away about it. So it's not nothing like crazy or over the top that would make it like a 5 out of 5, but it's really good. So I give it like a 4.5 out of 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this lunch and we'll hit the road again. Hopefully not get caught in the storm. Yep, good thing I stopped to eat when I did because it started pouring like literally 2 minutes after I filmed the last clip. So now I gotta drive in this. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad because it was pouring a lot harder before. Now as you can see, it's kind of calmed down a little bit, so it shouldn't be too bad of a drive. Could not have timed that any better. Now as soon as I hit 95 again, all the rain stopped. Yep, I definitely spoke way too soon. Go figures. But this is still nothing compared to the rain we get down in Florida. Like this is a walk in the park. Whoa, that's crazy. Look at that. Thing's massive. Looks like a big old Tonka truck. Sweet. Alright, you guys, so we just crossed into South Carolina and we are at the next rest stop shortly after you enter South Carolina. It's like a mile in, and this one is a lot smaller and less interesting than the one in Georgia, but I mean, it's still cool. They had a couple of unique features, like this really giant tablet screen looking thing that you can actually like check Google Maps on to see, I guess, where you're at, with stuff that's coming up. I guess, I don't know, for whatever reason your cell phone doesn't work here locally or whatever, they have this giant tablet in there that you can use. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. A bunch of just little pamphlets and information about South Carolina, some of the stuff to do in South Carolina, but nothing really interesting to look at, like that giant like missile torpedo thing that the one in Georgia had. But yeah, I mean, this drive has been pretty straightforward so far. Not really much traffic at all. Even with the rain, everything's been going at a pretty constant pace, which is great for me. It is now about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I think we started driving about 9:30, 9:45, somewhere around there in the morning. So making really good time. Like I said, everything's just moving really well, and we're just gonna keep trucking along. So right now, I think we got about 2.5, 3 hours ish till we hit North Carolina, somewhere around there, and we'll stop obviously at the next rest stop. I don't think I'll be stopping anywhere before then, but obviously if I do, I'll be letting you guys know. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hit the road again. Alright, you guys, so I'm at my next stop, which is my first time ever going to Buc-ee's. It's a pretty big, famous, like gas station / market type of thing. I've always seen them, always heard of them, have never actually went into one. I just got out of one and it was extremely, extremely overwhelming. Just so much going on, so many people, just so many things to look at, so many food items, drink items, clothing, everything you could think of was pretty much in this place. I decided to pull over and get a Texas cheesesteak burrito. This was the most interesting, quick thing that I could grab. It's basically just a burrito, but Philly cheesesteak ingredients, if that makes sense. I don't know if it says everything that's in here. I don't remember, but it's your typical Philly cheesesteak ingredients with obviously steak, peppers, onions, and I think it has a jalapeno mayo inside and maybe like 1 or 2 other things. I don't know, but let's go ahead and crack this open and do a quick taste test of this and see how the food here at Buc-ee's is. I'm sure it's great because just with the amount of people that's in there, and this is just like a quick little bite that you can get, but they have like endless things. It's really insane. But here we are, so pretty decent size. I don't even remember what the cost of this was, but I got this and 2 drinks and the total was like $7. So the drinks might have been like $2 each, which would have made this burrito like $4. I mean, this is a pretty big burrito. All right, so here we go. It's okay. I think my biggest problem is I wish the burrito was like grilled almost. Like it's very soft and soggy, the burrito itself. Very just bland, plain tasting. The ingredients on the inside are decent. I'm getting a little bit of the spices from the jalapeno mayo in here. So flavor-wise, it's good. I just wish that burrito was just put on like a grill or something. I got like mayo on my face. Put on like a grill or something for a little bit to give it a nice texture. It's just very soft and I don't want to say soggy, but it's almost like it's soggy. But overall, for a quick bite, really affordable. It's really not bad. Can't go wrong. So I'm going to finish this now. And we're going to try and go to south of the border if it doesn't start raining. It's been raining on and off this whole drive. So maybe we'll stop at south of the border. If not, we'll just drive past it really quickly and I'll record it. But we'll see where the road takes us. Trying to drive and do this, but we're passing south of the border. I'm not actually going to stop in. Just because I'm a little bit behind schedule and I want to get to the hotel at a decent time and I want to get in too late. Here south of the border, it's basically just like a bunch of shops, little like amusement sections, gift shops, restaurants, and I missed a famous sombrero, but trying to safely drive and record this for you. But a great place to stop if you're ever passing North Carolina into South Carolina or vice versa. Just a really cool little tourist attraction. It's really the go-to spot when you're passing through here. And obviously, being that we just passed south of the border, that means we've officially crossed into North Carolina, which is going to be the last state that I go through today. However, I just entered the very southern point of North Carolina. I'm basically driving to Rocky Mount, which is basically like the northernmost part along 95 that you can go through North Carolina before entering, I forget what the next state is, Virginia or something like that. So I'm going to get to that point, Rocky Mount. I'm going to stop for the day And sorry if the camera is a little bit wobbly. Obviously, I'm trying to drive and do this. But yeah, that's where I'm going to stop for the day. So probably next time I see you guys, we'll be in the hotel. Unless I make any other stops along the way, which I don't think I will. Got about 2 hours or so till I get to the destination, so see you guys when we get there. All right, so I actually ended up making a quick pit stop. I believe this is the Cumberland Rest Area in North Carolina. I'm not sure if that's the exact name or not. Honestly, I have no idea. But I had to use the bathroom, so I stopped at the nearest rest stop. And this is a really, really beautiful rest stop. As you can see behind me, I'm like in the middle of nature. I mean, you can hear birds chirping and all types of, you know, animals and stuff. And then the rest stop is, where are we? It's like right behind me, right across the way over there. But I came over to this area because this is just really nice, tranquil, and just like if you enjoy nature and things like that, you have this really awesome area where you could just come rest for a little bit, stretch your legs, eat something if you want to, or just do what I'm doing and just get out and enjoy the sounds of nature, which, I mean, this is beautiful. It's not too hot right now either, and with the sun being out, I'm still covered by all the trees and everything, so this is a really nice area. I'm not going to spend too much time here because, like I said, I am not really on a schedule, but I would like to get to the hotel at a decent time and not too late, so I'm just going to enjoy a few minutes here, take it all in, and then continue on. Alright, just made it to the hotel. Check out this pretty interesting car that's here. Super old school. Done in this interesting patina. Pretty cool. Alright, let's go get checked in. Alright, so we finally made it. Enough driving for one day. That was almost 12 hours of driving. I think it was just about 11 hours. So a lot of driving for one day. But we're all checked in. This is my first time staying at a TRU by Hilton hotel. And I will say right off the bat, I don't know if it's just this hotel, but everything is just so amazing, especially for the price. I think this room was like $114 a night. And I mean, everything's so new, so modern. Everything's bright. Down in the lobby, they have a pool table. Just the big mural in the lobby is pretty awesome. All the seats and amenities, just everything just feels so new, so bright, and so vibrant. And I just love the whole vibe and feeling of this hotel. But let's go ahead and do a quick tour of the room so I can finally get this video done for the day and finally get some much needed rest. Alright, so here's the door right where you walk in. First thing you're greeted with is the bathroom, and I just love how bright this bathroom is. Aside from everything being white, which automatically makes it feel bigger, there's just a lot of lights in here, from this light, that light, and also the vanity mirror lights. So first thing you are greeted with is the sink. Pretty decent size. The water pressure not the best, I guess, but there you go, that is the sink. Then you have these really cool dispensers. One is with hand wash, which is basically just soap, and the other with body lotion. Like I mentioned, the vanity lights on the mirrors, and then, you know, pretty simple standard toilet. And then you come in here to the shower, and how does this open? Door swings open this way. And you have a little, not really a seat, but I guess you could put like your own personal soaps if you wanted to there. You got a little handrail just in case, you know, so you don't slip. And then pretty standard stuff right there. And then you also have more of these dispensers with conditioner, shampoo, and body wash. And we'll go ahead and close that up. And you have the floor towel right here, all your other towels that you need here. And they even have a divider in the trash can, I'm assuming for like, you know, recyclable division, I guess, I don't know. Then coming in over this way, we're back at the entrance. You have another full-length body mirror right here with a bright light right above it. And you have these really colorful little things that you can just hang things from, like your coats or bags or whatever you want to put on these little hooks right here. And I just love the color, especially against the wood grain. It just pops really, really nicely. So that's a really nice touch. And then you have this little like archway here, and that brings us to another section here. Now there is no closet in the room, but they kind of fix that problem or solve that problem, or at least a workaround for the problem is having these hangers right here so you can hang things right off of this little interesting hook there. So without having a closet in the room, I feel like it's a pretty good solution. You also have an ironing board right here, and this little table, I guess right here is where I have my bag, since obviously there's nowhere else really to put it. I guess you can maybe hide it under the bed a little bit, but that's about it. You have your standard ice bucket. I mentioned the ironing board before. You have an iron as well. Cups here, and then a mini fridge. Does it come pre-stocked already? It does not, but you do have a mini fridge there. And because I am a Hilton Honors member, they gave me this little care package here with 2 bottles of water, and a letter, which probably just says thank you for being a member. But that was really nice. I've never had that at any of the other Hilton hotels before, so it was really nice to get this because I did need to get a drink for tonight and 2 bottles of water. That works out perfectly. Another really nice touch is the TV has my name already on it. It's something so simple and so small, but just walking in and seeing this has put a really big smile on my face. Like, it doesn't have to be there, but the fact that it is just amazing. And you have a decent sized TV here. I'd say this is probably about maybe like a 45 inch if I had to guess, maybe even 50. You also have a little bit of a bench here with this little cushion, so if you want to sit on there while you're tying your shoes or whatever, you can do so. And then we have the king size bed over here. I haven't actually tested it out yet. Feels actually pretty soft. Just laying on it now. Standard hotel bed. I mean, not uncomfortable, not the greatest thing in the world, but definitely gets the job done. No complaints there. It's just a standard bed. Then coming over on this side, you have your thermostat that controls that AC unit over there. Little nightstand thing right here. You have a standard clock and all that with USB charging ports and standard charging ports as well. Little lamp here. You have the phone, Bible under here. No drawer or anything, but you do have the little shelf. And you do have some storage space underneath, I guess, if you wanted to use that. And then you also have this little desk right here, which is a really nice touch. So, nice little rolling chair. Take a sit on it. Comfortability, gets the job done. It's a standard chair, but this is a nice little place to sit and eat, so that's pretty cool. Eat, do some work, edit videos, take phone calls, Zoom calls, or whatever. So that's pretty nice. Get back in there. There we go. So that's pretty nice right there. You do have this lamp that actually swivels, so if you want to, kind of angle it more towards the desk, you can do so. And then another lamp over here, a floor lamp. What's really nice about this is it has a dimmer, so you can change that. Some more outlets over here. This really bright orange table. It looks a lot like a lighter orange on the camera. I can tell just by the lights in here, but in person it's just a very bright, vibrant orange. And then some more lamps on the side of the headboard. And then you have your view right out here. So pretty nice. The one thing I will say though, this portion of the room feels very dark. I feel like something's missing, like maybe a light just right over here. This portion of the room feels very dark. I mean, I guess for the bedroom section, it's fine. Just me trying to film this video in this area. You can see the camera's even going out of focus because of how dark it is. But overall, really nice room. Great for the price. Like I said, I believe this was like $114 for the night. So yeah, really can't go wrong here. Really, really big fan of this. And I think I'm going to be staying at more TRU by Hilton hotels in the future rather than actual Hilton hotels or Hampton Inn hotels, because so far I'm pretty impressed. Alright you guys, so that is going to do it for me. Let me get out of that light so I'm not overexposed, but that's going to do it for me. I've had a very, very long day of driving, and tomorrow we have even more driving. Not as much driving, I think about 6 to 7 hours, and we're going to be stopping in Philadelphia, and once we get to Philadelphia, we're going to check out a few things like the Rocky statue, obviously, probably the Liberty Bell is all around that historical area, and also, we're in Philly, we got to get a cheesesteak, right? That cheesesteak we had today was decent, but let's be real, that's not a good cheesesteak, right? We got to go to Philly. We got to get a cheesesteak. And I don't know what the other plans for tomorrow are. We are going to be staying in Philadelphia, but only for tomorrow. So when we get there through the night, and then we leave the next morning. So I don't know what else to do. I'm kind of taking it, as I go. But that is going to do it for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. And as always, we'll see you guys next time.